Mindy Show on Kids Place Live. And you ever go to a Red Lobster, Coach Jeff?
Oh, yeah, the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I think it's been a few decades since I've been at a Red Lobster. I don't know why, I just haven't. But I've got a story out of a Red Lobster for you. This is a Red Lobster in Florida. So, Red Lobster, they get their shipment of lobsters in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what color do you think those lobsters are when they get the shipments?
They're usually like a brownish, kind of greenish, weird kind of color, right?
Okay, I was going with red because it's Red Lobster.
Sorry, red.
Maybe you're right.
They're red.
Maybe you're right. But yeah, you think, anyhow, they're not orange, right?
No, they're definitely
not orange. Okay, they're not orange. However, when the restaurant was sifting through this shipment of lobsters, deciding which ones they were going to, cook and put on a plate, they realized that there was one lobster in the bunch that was not up to Red Lobster's red standards. And that was an orange lobster.
Like how
Luckily,
orange? Like orange, like as orange as the fruit orange?
Like as orange as a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they thought, this is an unusual lobster. So luckily, the manager of this Red Lobster has seen a lot of lobster in his day, and he recognized it as something kind of special. So he contacted Ripley's, what was it, Ripley's?
Believe it or not.
No, not Ripley's, believe it or not. Ripley's Aquarium in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which is probably related to Ripley's, believe it or not. He contacted them and said, hey, we've got this orange lobster. And they said, oh, that is a very rare lobster. Its coloring comes from a genetic mutation that occurs in only 1 out of every 30 million lobsters.
Wow.
So the aquarium said, we will take that lobster from you. Please don't cook it. Please don't put it on a plate. And we will let it live out the rest of its days in our aquarium, which I think at this point is probably even safer than living in the ocean. So now this lobster almost wound up on a dinner plate next to a Cheddar Bay biscuit, but instead is going to live in this aquarium.
Wow.
Which will be a happier life.
30 million?
1 out of 30 million.
Do you
Super
think there's
rare.
30 million lobsters in the world?
Yeah. That's I wonder, I love when you eat out of a bag of potato chips and then there's that one burnt one. Maybe it's 1 out of 30 million. No, it's not. They're not that rare, but still, it's kind of the same thing. So, but before they sent it off, what do you think they named this lobster? I said it was as orange as a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
They named him like Cheddar Bay or Biscuit or...
They named him Cheddar.
Oh.
Cheddar the lobster. He gets to live on after all. What a life of that lobster.
Right?
Getting caught thinking, this is going to be the end for me. They put the rubber bands around his little claws. Thinks that's the end. And then,
comeback story.
Because of what made him different, it made him special. And now he gets to live on in the aquarium. There you go. I wish they would have put him back in the ocean, but I'm guessing there was probably some reason that they didn't. I'm hoping. So there you go. There's a little story for you. Unusual lobster. So make sure when you see something that is, maybe you've got something unusual about you, something a little bit different. I hope that you see it as something that makes you special. We'll be right back. It's the Absolutely Mindy Show on Kids Place Live.